Okay, gang. I have a theory. Basically, I subscribe to the theory that either New York took Tony out or New Jersey took Tony out or a combination of both. And usually, what you hear the counter to that is, well, if that's true, then what is going on with the members only jacket? Where did that come into play? Who has something to do with that? Is it Eugene's wife? Which usually does make the most sense. Until now, I've found what I believe is unequivocal proof. And I'm going to show it to you real quick. Real simple stuff here. But I found that's that. And Tony or Tommy from Goodfellas gets whacked. I found take Nicky Spilatro and Dominic Spilatro to the cornfield and bury them alive. I found that part of this. And here we go. I'm going to show you right here.
You, Grandpa.
This is, what's the name? Let's go to the next scene. Here it is.
Members only?
Members only. This is the members only, Jack. That's the only members only scene. Boom. Let's go. I want to see the whole thing. So you can see everybody that's in it and all.
I tell you. One of the best things about dropping the weight?
Vito, Ray Curto, Eugene, Chris.
How many calling anonymous?
You should have called your sponsor before you bought that jacket.
Ray, Vito, Eugene, Chris, Bennie.
This guy. Members only? Only been wearing that.
Oh, cucina mio.
Oh.
Phil and Tony.
You look
Okay.
sharp. How do you feel?
2 miles I walk every morning. You going to Little Tommy's Communion?
Now, the only people that it would matter to, and then also there's a close up of Bennie again, and that's because Bennie is the only one that remembers this, and why members only is relevant, because he's one of the only people alive that could even like relate that into a hit on Tony. Everybody else is gone. They've all passed on in the show at this point. So Bennie sent the hit. Or was involved in a hit on Tony, and the members only jacket comes from him. When we look at even the rest of the episode, Eugene's not in the members only jacket when he's with the wife. He's only in the members only jacket around them, his family, his second family, the Cosa Nostra family, Tony Soprano and the guys, and when he's with the FBI, I believe, when they pull him after he's done the hit that Tony sends to keep him there. Eugene, I mean, not Bennie. But Bennie Fazio, mastermind. I mean, listen to the guy, Terry, the writer on the show. I believe he said every sentence is a line or a train, and every word is carrying a piece of coal. And it's all said to mean something. And it just makes sense. The wife isn't involved in the joke of the members only. She doesn't know the significance of it. Only Bennie, who is alive at the end, along with Paulie and Patsy, to give Tony and that's that moment. The Goodfellas moment where Tommy walks into the room and they whack him. The moment where they take Dominic and Nicky Spilatro out, that's that equivalent. Not to mention the 3 o'clock incident with Paulie and Tony. Christopher, when he's shot in season 2, I believe he says it's 3. Tell Paulie and Tony 3 o'clock. Those are even the first people that he wants to see. When he wakes up, he requests, when Adriana, I believe, asks, can she see him? They say, the doctor says that he's requested for Mr. Gualtieri and Mr. Soprano. So, it's pretty funny because he only wants to tell them 3 o'clock that he's been to the Emerald Piper at 3 o'clock. So we're right on track with the 3 o'clock superstitious stuff. We're right on track with David Chase calling Paulie the Walrus, and the Walrus is just like, from what I've heard, is a code for traitor, and it's some type of code from a Beatles song, and he's a rock and roll guy. You know how that all goes and everything, but the 30 pieces of silver. It tracks with the whole theory between Paulie and Patsy thinking it was time. They all have reason. Paulie obviously knows he was almost about to get taken out because Tony suspected him of playing both sides with Johnny Sack in season 4 and before, really. I mean, Paulie was just all over the place in this show, giving, anybody up at any time. And it benefited him. I mean, he's a great character, but trustworthy. I mean, like Tony says, my guys, a lot of them are good guys, and he loves them, but they're also jackals. I don't want to say so many words. I want to make sure I can. This video doesn't get taken down, but I believe he said some other harsher words as well, in reference to the Soprano family, the DeMeo crime family. So now, basically that ties it up. The wife wouldn't know about it. How would she know to send the members only jacket? In every, scene, she doesn't see the members only jacket. So David Chase does everything in a way to where it's all there, it's all lined up. That members only jacket wouldn't be such a loophole. But here it is. It's Bennie Fazio, criminal mastermind, right here. And you can go look at the video and pick it apart. I don't think I'm wrong. I mean, maybe I missed something, but I don't think so. And, I'm pretty sure I just solved it. This is the one thing everybody always says. Well, if the Paulie and Patsy taking Tony out theory is true, what about the members only jacket? If the New York taking him out, what about the only members only jacket guy? How about the wife? It always brings up the wife, but the wife is never actually in a scene with Eugene wearing a members only jacket. Only Bennie is alive at the end of the show, and I think I wanted to touch on this earlier. Also, they all had their own reasons. Like I said, Paulie. Patsy, we know his probably fear of his son, and then he already took out his brother, when he really didn't have to. I mean, he did it for a power play, but he could have left him alone. But if you remember, Bennie was beaten by Johnny Sack because Tony didn't want to give up Tony B. So that's strike one. Also, when you look at it, the other people that are alive, everybody always says at the end, who's left? Who's the people that are there to run it? His uncle, Larry Barisi, and I guess his cousin, Albert Barisi, the guy that says everything 2 times. Excuse me, I don't have a tripod. I'm just doing this. Sorry for moving the phone around, but they're the only people left. Captain-wise, Larry and Al, I believe, are both captains, and Paulie is definitely a captain. So, also, what else happened? Bennie wanted to get it. He wanted to take out Artie, and Tony stopped him. And Bennie's a main guy, and he made him put it to the side. Like you said, they're all jackals, and like this, Bennie might want to just take them out just because nothing happened to Phil, or maybe he just felt like it was time to go, or he wanted to get to Artie because Artie slighted him. He knew he couldn't do it with Tony. Maybe, obviously he's the only one that could have known anything about the members only reference at all in this scene because he's the only one alive. And when you look at it and everything is done for a reason. Everything is a piece of coal is on a train. It's a piece of coal taking it to a destination. It all means something. David Chase says it's all there. It's all laid out. This is my theory. I had another theory. I'm not even going to go over that, but I had come up with a theory that's now pretty popular. I didn't make a video, and I regret it. But here is a video. I've never heard anyone come up with this. Um, yeah, like it or hate it or love it, whatever. I think that's the only logical explanation because if you look in the show and the episode members only, which is the um, only relevant episode because it's the only episode where it's said, and then later in the episode, Eugene passes. So it's the only episode where that would be brought up and matter. Benny's the only one alive. Benny Fazione, criminal mastermind. Uh, that's the loose end of the members only jacket. Benny's the one that said that that's that. We've had enough. Take him to the desert and bury him alive. The members only jacket is that for the Sopranos, and it's the crew saying enough is enough, and that's it. And I hope you like my theory. Comment, give it a thumbs up. Hopefully, you know, David Chase will come out and say I'm correct because I don't think I'm wrong. I think this is the only possible way. And if you go look at the video, it really makes sense. Or the episode, members only. You can see it. It's on HBO. Check it out and comment below. Let me know what you think.